1850 points worth of Grey Knights, facing Will Hopwood in the league this week. Now, regular viewers may recognise these guys. They did belong to Isaac, but he traded them for Will's Imperial Guard, so now Will's using these bad boys. I was hoping to dodge them, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So Will, do you want to take us in for a closer look?
Yeah, so first in the HQ, it's got a Librarian, Master Level 3. He's got the armour, the Curious of Sacrifice, which is Terminator armour with Feel No Pain, It Will Not Die. He's got a Nemesis Demon Hammer, and that's basically all he has.
Okay.
Next we've got a Vindicator Assassin. He just comes as standard, 150 points.
Bargain at that.
Then I've got a 10-man strike squad with 2 side cannons. Possibly going to combat squad this, but I don't know yet. We'll see what happens when the game starts. I've got another squad of strike marines. They're going in the Las Plaz Razorback with the side cannon in there as well. Similar again over this side, another 5-man squad with a side cannon going into the Las Plaz Rhino. Then we've got then we've got a squad of strike marine, interceptors, which are going to be teleporting around the board. They've got 2 heavy incinerators, 2 incinerators, sorry.
And they can do 1 jump move a game, can't
One
they?
30-inch shunt, yeah.
Blooming heck.
And they've got jump as well, so they 12-inch move.
Cool.
And then I've got 3 Dread Knights. Now 2 of them are identical with the heavy incinerators, and then the one you see here with the LR is just because I haven't got the weapons, I'm proxying a side cannon and a heavy silencer with the Nemesis 4 sword, or great sword. So that's basically my army.
Cool. Okay, let's crack on. So we have 1850 points worth of Blood Angels. Let's go in for a closer look. So over here, I've got a Librarian Mastery Level 1. He's with Corbulo, who's a Priest Elite choice. Then we have 8 Veterans. They've all got Combi Melters, and they're in a drop pod. Then for troops, I have 3 units of 5 Space Marines, just Assault Marines, bare bones. No upgrades. They're all in Razorbacks that have las cannons. Then onto the heavy support, we have 3 Storm Ravens. 2 of them are armed with plasma cannons and the melters, and then one of them's armed with a las cannon, twin link las cannon and melters, and then obviously all the blood missiles. And then we have a Dreadnought over here. He's got the twin link, well, blood talons and the melter. No flamer on him. And then over here finally we have my Warlord, who's another Mastery 1 Librarian, and he's with 5 Assault Marines. They have a flamer with them, and that's 1850 points. So we have the field of battle before deployment. So in this match, this big kind of Imperial Fortress, I don't know what the proper name for it is, I don't know the rules either, we're just Fortress of Redemption, cheers Will. It's not that, it's actually ruins in this because no time for the rules, but yeah, basically it's kill points with Maelstrom missions as a backup, as you've seen already. So the Maelstrom objectives are 1 here in this corner, 1 here in this corner. We've got the number 3 there and the number 6 either side of the fortress, and then 2 more, 1 sort of in the centre on this end, 1 over there. It's Vanguard Strike. I'll be setting up in this quarter of the board here. This quarter here, and we'll be fighting across. So here's the field of battle after deployment. Here's my 3 Razorbacks. One of them, this guy, has 5 men in, the other 2 are empty. Grey Knights over here, we've got 3 Dread Knights. Squad of Interceptors there. Is that squad of Interceptors as well? Yeah. Are they both for the Razorbacks, or are they separate?
No, there's 2 squads in the Razorbacks.
Squads in the Razorbacks, and this is a combat squadded unit that have been deployed. And then we have the Vindicar up here, infiltrated forward. Will did steal initiative. I'm really having to force myself not to swear on camera because of that, so let's crack on. So after Will stolen the initiative, the Grey Knight's movement in the first turn, this guy's shunted forward, as has this guy, as has this guy, as has this combat squad of Interceptors. They're called Interceptors, yes, sweet. My lines are there, So this is looking quite uncomfortable for me. Then the only other thing that happened was these Razorbacks just moved around a little bit, get a few shots off on my Razorbacks. I think we'll be trading blows. So after the Grey Knight's first shooting phase, got off to a pretty good start. He's wrecked this guy with combined fire from these two and the Vindicare with his turbo penetration. Basically, my other Razorback over here is on 1 hull point and is snap firing because he took some damage from this guy down here and the last cannon on that bad boy over there. So my turn, I believe. So after Blood Angel's movement, I've dropped my pod down here, right in between all of his forces. Corbulo leading the charge as usual. Come on, my son. Then basically I've run this guy 12 inches this way and left that guy where he is. After the shooting phase, these guys did a stellar job. This Dread Knight's now dead. Now, one of my Maelstrom missions was to kill an independent character or something, so I've got that. I've also got First Strike, which is an in-house rule. Instead of First Blood, both people get the chance to get it, as long as they kill a unit in their first turn. So I wiped out him, that's pretty good going. And then basically I just drove as fast as I could over here, away from that guy. That guy actually finished off the Dread Knight, that Razorback, by taking his last wound with the last cannon. It's a good job I kept him there. So after the Grey Knight's movement, turn 2 and Psychic, this guy has a 4-up invuln. Yeah. Yeah. These guys are invisible. The rules are slightly different in the league for invisibility as to the rule, but blasts can still hit them. I'll explain if it comes to that. They also Psychic Shrieked. 3 of my guys here got an amazing roll off on Psychic Shriek. Movement wise, he's basically deep struck these guys in. I should have said that a bit earlier. He's also moved these interceptors from up there down towards these guys. He's pulled this guy back over here, and then he's moved these guys around here. So everyone's closing in on the veterans. Even these guys have moved over there. This guy's just gone for this squad here. That's the one with the troops in. It's unhurt at this point. So we'll see what his shooting and assaults get like. To be honest, I wanted to pull all of his forces into the centre, so he's going fantastic. He's not around the table right now, so I can say that. But he'll see this when I post it. So after Grey Knight shooting, turn 2, basically everyone rinsed everything, absolutely everything that shot at my veteran squad in here. Everyone else died. Corbulo, of course, is still alive on full wounds. So let's just. So assault phase was a little bit tough for me. This guy just walked in, bitch slapped Corbulo and strolled back out again. That's the way to deal with Corbulo. Nothing else will do it, but strength 10 AP2 certainly does the trick. This guy wrecked this and the 5 guys jumped out. That's it, it's my turn. So after my turn 2 movement, my 3 Storm Ravens came on, I have to say, with a big sigh of relief there. Well, it wasn't a sigh of relief, there was a lot of showboating that went on off camera, but you know, 3 Storm Ravens in a turn, can't complain. So these 2 are headed in this direction.
Yeah, it's cool points.
And then this guy has flown in at an extreme angle to try and blow this guy up, or at least take him onto 1 wound, hopefully. Let's see what happens. All my ground forces, apart from this hero, are done. Oh yeah, I need to move this guy. So that guy's going to move to... So in my second turn shooting phase, did pretty well. Managed to wreck those 2, or explode those 2 Razorbacks, didn't do any extra damage. One of these guys hasn't fired off any blood strikes, so I stripped these guys down. Did 4 wounds
5
to the Warlord.
Oh, he did 3 wounds to the Warlord, and he saved 2 of them 6-up saves, and you put 5 guys with the plasma cannons.
Cool, so that was pretty effective. And I got this guy onto 1 wound, so we'll see if I can do that last
couldn't even make one stupid 4-up.
So after Grey Knight's movement, turn 3, this guy just bumped over here. This guy moved up to here. All these other Grey Knights, interceptors, etc. have sort of gathered around this side of the Fortress of Redemption, so when my Storm Ravens fly over, they can't be shot at. These guys couldn't do anything. They've moved just over there. In terms of Psychic, the only spell he managed to get off was, is it Sanctify? Something like Sanctuary on this guy, but I denied it. Everything else failed. So.
Oh no, I got. I did get something off.
That was it.
It was a Sanctuary on him, wasn't it?
Did you get a Sanctuary?
Yeah, because I failed that one, didn't I? And I got it on him.
Oh, you got a Sanctuary on that guy. So that's that. So shooting wise, the Vindicator Assassin managed to one-shot this guy and explode it. So that's my last Razorback gone. And then 2 incinerators on these guys took them down to just 3 men left. The only other thing was he fired all his Psy cannons at this guy, and he got 1 pen. It's now stunned.
Yeah, stunned, yeah.
And it's taken 1 whole point. If you keep that up for the rest of the game, he will shoot 1 down. Right, so let's go on with Assault. Assault-wise, this guy got in, killed those 3, unsurprisingly, and he's just consolidated over there. So let's go on with my turn. So movement-wise, obviously I've only got 3 units to take care of now, so this should be quite straightforward and quick. Obviously it's going to be a bit of a tactical game now. Will's got to try and shoot me out the sky with multiple volume fire, and I've got to just basically try and get another 5 kill points by the end of the game. Otherwise Will wins, if not, I win. Okay, so he's moved over there. This guy's just flying, doing some low ground, sort of flying towards. He's going to do a cool manoeuvre underneath this sort of rock bridge here. And then finally, this guy's just flying forward over there. He can shoot backwards with his plasma. So after my shooting phase, as you can see, as my Storm Raven zips off into the distance, this squad, the Termi Lord is on 1 wound, and he has 1 guy left with him with a Psy Cannon. Over here, this guy got taken out by the Storm Ravens just on the final shot. So yeah, that's another kill point to me. I've got 4 more to make up by the end of the game, so it's going to be really tight. Let's see what happens. So after Will's movement, turn 4, this Dread Knight is cowering behind here. All these guys are cowering, the cowards, around this bit of terrain here. These guys have moved back onto objective 6 because he moved off it last turn, and that is a Maelstrom objective that he's currently holding. As he's holding the card, now he's holding the objective. And these guys can't move anywhere because they went to ground. I've pinned them since they got on the board, basically. Psychic-wise, he got a couple of hammer hands off on this unit and that unit, and failed his invisibility over there. The Dread Knight over here has a 4-up invul from Sanctuary. So after the Grey Knight shooting phase, this Storm Raven over on this side of the board took 2 glances from some amazing shooting. 1 pen and a glance. So he's snap firing, unfortunately. That was it, so onto my turn. Oh, his Warlord got a It Will Not Die wound back as he did the turn before, and I forgot to mention it. He would be well dead by now without that. Right, my turn 4. Time is running out. After my movement phase, turn 4, Blood Angels. This Storm Raven's just sort of balanced precariously, or flying graciously above, of course, this Fortress of Redemption. Just looking down there. This guy's pivoted round here. He can just see the Warlord through there. He's going to get a cover save, no doubt. And then my other one, which got stunned, couldn't really get any targets unless it was using its plasma, which it couldn't use. So I've flown it off the board to come in turn 5, hopefully bring everything together nicely. To be honest, I'm not feeling particularly confident at this point. It's going to be really hard to rack up those kills, but let's see. So after my shooting phase, as you can see, these 2 mother flippers got to keep that age rating down. Are still alive. First of all, my 2 blood strikes missed, wicked, and he saved everything else. So I've achieved literally nothing in my 4th turn. The game is lost at this point. God damn. Will's really chuffed with himself because after his psychic phase, turn 5, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he finally got invisibility off. Yay! You should have seen the dance he did when he rolled a 5 to get invisibility at the beginning of the game. So I've been chuffed that he's flat out failed to get that off all game. But you know, I guess he deserved it at the end. Any other movement? These guys hopped up here, and that was it, wasn't it, Will?
Yeah.
Sweet, so on to shooting. So, after Will's shooting, he achieved nothing, although this guy did get 2 hits. He's got 2 snapfire hits every single turn of shooting. He hasn't got a penetration or even a glance with those hits. The other guys have done the damage.
He put the pen on the last one, didn't he?
I thought the other guys did the damage. It was that guy over there. Now, this guy's basically hit with everything, done nothing. The other guys have hit sporadically and done the damage. This mother flipper is back on 3 wounds now because that. I'm just so frustrated with this game, but that's 40k for you. People out there, however funny 3 Storm Raven sounds when you submit it as a competitive list, it is not funny when you have to play 6 games with it. It's not funny. It's funny for everyone else, it's not funny for you. Everyone dreads it and then it's just a wipeout every time. We've only played 2 matches, but I can see how this league's going. We're only going downhill from here, really. Okay, get on with my bit. So desperate times call for desperate measures. At this point I'm going to lose if I don't do something, so I have gone into hover mode with my last cannon Storm Raven. Dropped off this guy here, and these Assault Marines here. He's there, he's hovered backwards out of the range of anything with Iron Arm or whatever he's called, Thunder Mega Strength 7 attack, whatever it's called. This guy's carried on flying over here. It's not snapfire or anything, so see what he can do, although it is too late. I worked out, even if I shot everything at his Warlord, wasn't going to kill him. Basically wasted my time firing at him for so long. Just that. God damn, it will not die. He really will not die. It's a great name for the rule. Okay, so in shooting, this guy failed to do anything. These guys managed to put a wound on the squad that was here. This guy finished them all off, so that's a kill point for me. So basically, we'll get on to assault. So assault-wise, of course, the Dreadnought chewed through those Grey Knights without any problems, and then he consolidated 6, so he's heading towards these guys. Maybe able to get a draw out of this if I can, if I can just carry on the game. So movement-wise, these guys got out of here onto this objective. They can move quite a distance because they have that guy's probably a little far, but yeah, basically I forgot that they are interceptors and they can move 12 inches, so yeah, that's a lesson, know your units. This match. And then what else did you do? Oh, you moved him an inch, but you didn't move him so you can shoot him. And that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet. Psychic wise, these guys are invisible, so that's sweet. Not. Okay. So shooting wise, well, he started off by trying to shoot my hovering Storm Raven with this Vindicare Assassin. I opted to jink, obviously. He then failed to hit. He got a 1 followed by a 3, was it? Or 1 followed by a 2. So even with the reroll 4 up, sacked that. And basically everything else missed. So that jink just was just a Blood Angels movement turn 6. Going big or going home. This guy's now gone into hover mode. He's only on 1 hull point. Mega risky. I'm hoping the game ends and I can do some killing. You guys know what I'm doing. He's going to shoot all this stuff. He's still got 2 blood strikes left, so hopefully he'll pull that off. This guy's still flying around here. He's pivoted around, going to shoot them. This guy's just moved forward. He's snap firing, but who knows? Maybe that'll make the difference. These guys have moved forward 6 inches, so I can use their Hammer of Wrath in the assault phase. And this squad here. And the Librarian's just split off from them, and then he can basically see them for prescience, or him. Haven't made up my mind yet. He's moved over there 4 inches. I just had to balance him on the top of there. He's going to need a 10-inch charge, 8 inches, but +2 for, well, -2 if you know what I mean, for difficult terrain. So shooting wise, he's dead. I did it. I killed him. He died. It will die is all I can say about that Terminator. Thank God for that. All of the shooting, I just got really lucky. I really just need to kill that guy. I got a 1 to wound him with a plasma cannon. What can you do? That's just lost me the game right there. Then I'll just skip forward. I did assault at the same time. And I managed to assault him with these guys. I hit with 3, wounded with none out of 11 attacks. And he killed 4 in return. So I passed my leadership, so we'll just see if the game goes. So Grey Knight's turn 7 summary. We'll just wrap it all up in one because there's very little to do. He didn't do any shooting and blah blah blah. He just managed to assault in, and it was the Hammer of Wrath that wrecked that flyer there. To be honest, I was hoping that it wouldn't come down to that last turn. If it ended last turn, I think probably would have got a draw or something. If I'd managed to kill that guy, it would have been a win, because at that point he hadn't killed my warlord. He's killed my warlord this turn, Vindicare Assassin. Damn it. So basically Will has won the game at this point. I can't actually kill enough to capture.